Have you ever seen someone who could leave everyone speechless with just one look? Cheryl Ladd is one of those rare stars who has done exactly that. And in some of her most daring moments, she has left nothing to the imagination. Yes, what you are about to see will surprise you and maybe even make you gasp. Cheryl Ladd is not just famous for her acting. She has been an icon for decades, showing a confidence and charm that few can match. But some of her most memorable moments are the ones where she truly pushed the boundaries. So, what exactly did Cheryl Ladd do that left fans and onlookers amazed? Stick around, because this story is full of surprises. Cheryl started her career in the entertainment world as a model and actress. But it was her role in a very popular television series that made her a household name. She quickly became known not just for her acting, but also for her stunning looks and unique style. Fans loved her for her charm, but there was something more. Cheryl was not afraid to take risks with her wardrobe and her appearances. Some of these choices were bold, and they caught everyone's attention. People could not stop talking about it. Some were shocked, some were amazed, but everyone was looking. What made Cheryl so special was not just her appearance. It was the way she carried herself. She had a natural charm that made even the boldest outfits seem tasteful and beautiful. But there is more to the story. Cheryl Ladd also made headlines with her roles in movies and television shows where her character style and wardrobe left viewers surprised. In some scenes, she wore outfits that were designed to make people notice her instantly. For instance, one particular show had Cheryl in a costume that showed a lot more than most characters at that time. The scene became famous because Cheryl carried it with such confidence that it was not just about the outfit, it was about her attitude. People were talking about that scene for weeks. Even beyond the screen, Cheryl's personal style made waves. She chose clothing and hairstyles that made her stand out in any crowd. Her fashion choices were bold, fun, and sometimes unexpected. Fans loved seeing her in looks that were different from what everyone else was wearing. It was clear that Cheryl was not just following trends, she was setting them. Cheryl herself has said in interviews that she always tried to be true to herself. She wanted her clothing, her roles, and her public appearances to reflect her personality. And that honesty is part of why people found her so captivating. When someone is confident in who they are, it shows, and Cheryl made that look effortless. But let us get back to the moments that really made people gasp. Some of her most memorable outfits were in photo shoots. These were pictures designed to capture attention, and they did exactly that. Cheryl knew how to pose, how to express herself, and how to make every photo tell a story. Fans and photographers alike were amazed at how Cheryl could make even the simplest outfit look stunning. She had a way of connecting with the camera that made her look natural and unforgettable at the same time. Her appeal was not only about looks. Cheryl had a personality that shined through everything she did. She was kind, playful, and full of life. When someone has that combination of beauty and charm, it is easy to see why people would be drawn to her every move. Even today, decades later, Cheryl Ladd's style and bold choices are remembered and admired. She created moments that fans still talk about, moments that made people say, "Wow, she really did it." Cheryl's story teaches us something interesting. Being bold is not just about standing out, it is about being confident in who you are. Cheryl took risks, tried new things, and expressed herself without fear. That is why her moments are still talked about today. She showed that confidence can leave a lasting impression. It does not matter if it is a role in a television show, a public appearance, or a photo shoot. What matters is the attitude and self-assurance that comes with it. Cheryl Ladd had that in abundance. Fans love stars who are not afraid to be themselves, and Cheryl is a perfect example. Her bold moments were not just for attention, they were a reflection of her spirit and personality. That is why, even years later, people still remember and admire her. It is easy to see why Cheryl Ladd became an icon. She was beautiful, talented, and confident. But she was also brave enough to take risks and show the world a side of herself that few were expecting. That combination made her unforgettable. If you ever wonder what it means to truly leave an impression, look at Cheryl Ladd. She did not just appear on screen, she made people stop, look, and remember her. She left nothing to the imagination because she had the confidence to be herself. And that is something that will always captivate people. Cheryl Ladd did not need fancy words or dramatic gestures to stand out. She simply showed the world who she was, and that is why her moments remain unforgettable. The story of her daring choices reminds us that true confidence is powerful, timeless, and inspiring. That is the reason fans still talk about her boldest moments. Cheryl Ladd was not just a star, she was a statement.